Hey, about loyal.
Can you speak? What's wrong?
Michael.
Hey, can you do a cartwheel? Welcome to Coach Mike's Coffee Club, where we talk shop and cover topics. We don't have espresso today, so
Salud.
cheers. Doing things a little different.
Hey. Okay, so we're going to do a role reversal. Mike usually interviews the subject. I'm going to interview Mike.
The subject. Am I arresting you?
You could put me in cuffs.
Grounds are looking too damn good, boy.
Where this came from is I wanted to interview Mike because Mike is the dude, the guy that just literally, does everything, coming from Evolve and what I did with Evolve and then seeing him grow Evolve. It's been amazing.
Thanks, pal.
So first question, what has been the biggest lesson you have learned as being a gym owner?
I'd say one is patience and two is clear communication. Patience because there's a lot of moving parts, there's a lot of different people you got to deal with, and a lot of people deal with things a little bit differently. And that's where the communication point comes in, because the clearer you speak and the clearer you get your point across, the better the job gets done. You know what I mean? Whereas I'm not always clear in class.
I will say from a bird's eye, it seems like you connect with your people and you connect on a level at which they're at. So just elaborate on that.
That's a great point too. I mean, I think not everybody's good with customer service. Customer service is hard. My new thing has been, if this is supposed to be something that's frictionless for you to come in and do, meaning you're coming into the gym, it's stress-free. It's supposed to be stress-free. It's supposed to get you consistent. If you do something to put a speed bump in the middle of them coming to the gym, they're never going to get there in the first place. And think about it. We never did cancellation fees. We never really did cancellation for memberships or whatever.
Even if it hurt us in our pockets, we never did.
It's what happened. Chances are those people come back.
Right. Because you're a good person at heart.
Yeah, we have to treat people the way that we want to be treated. You know what I mean? How many times has that happened to you elsewhere, maybe? How do we make this as frictionless as possible so you can come here, feel stress-free when you get here, you feel better when you leave than when you walked in, and you're like, you know what? Even if it's maybe it's out of your budget, maybe it's not, whatever. If it is, and you're like, but it's worth it because I can go there when I want. The schedule is flexible. If I need to pause, if I'm going on vacation, I can move this, and they'll work with me. And it's building consistency. This is your home base. You can go anywhere you want. You can travel wherever you want. You can go to gyms all over the world or country or whatever. But when you're home, you're going to Evolve. You know what I mean?
So I love that. I think you hit on a couple key points. You want to create a frictionless. I think that's at the end of the day what people are looking for in a gym. Listen, they want somewhere where they can go, they can work out, they could air out their stuff, and you could be like a secondary voice. But at the same time, what I think people have to understand, and this is just real talk, this is a business. This is how you provide for your family. I think people neglect the fact that, you're a human being. Right? They treat you as a friend. He's a good guy. He's this, he's that. But at the end of the day, the bills don't care about if you're a good guy or not. I'm not saying...
Well, it's just business.
You know what I'm trying to say.
100%.
We're good guys. We treat people with respect. We'll be more than willing to meet people halfway, but at the same time, it is a business. We have to pay bills.
Yeah.
Moving forward, you're about to be a father.
I am.
Congratulations.
Thank you. 4 weeks to go.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mom to be. Dad to be.
Who coached class today.
And you want to...
While I was here with my buddy.
Hey, drinking bourbon. Salud.
How you doing?
But you want to know what I think to what we're talking about? It's a community, right? So talk about kind of where you're going to go as an owner and then a dad. Talk to me about I don't even want to say changes you're going to make. Adaptations. It's going to be tough.
I mean, I don't know. I'd like to think that my routine now is kind of supportive of what's going to happen. I mean, we'll see. The good thing is that we're running into the perfect timing from maternity leave going into summer vacation from school. So she won't be teaching, and then she'll just be home taking care of the baby, which would be great. The baby will be at the gym. We'll be with her. We'll be moving around and moving and grooving a little bit and help us adapt a little bit more. So I don't know, just kind of realizing, I think what's going to help me big time is realize how pressure, stress, how different it is for parents who come to the gym. I just see it as hey, I wake up, I go to work, I go home, me and Adrian hang out, make dinner, go to sleep. And now it's oh,
now you got another human being.
Yeah, now I got to wake up and everything is, towards them, which I'm not, it might sound like I'm saying it begrudgingly, but I'm saying it more so as focused on the fact that hey, there's something more important and bigger than the both of us.
It's more of, I think, it's another factor. Listen, you've been so ingrained to do X, Y, and Z.
Right.
And that's how I was. I remember when I had my first.
And his first one was when he was coaching at Evolve still, when we owned it together.
Correct.
I remember the morning you called.
Yeah.
And you were like, hey,
I'm not coming.
it's go time. And I was like, oh, geez. And then you remember, But like the whole gravity of everything changed because then I was at your house after when Ada was a couple months old. Remember, I sat in that chair like a little drunk, just holding her like, this is the most precious thing that I've ever held.
You get caught in this this conundrum, if you will. Like,
you almost couldn't say conundrum there, could you?
I had a burp. It was
Get away from me.
Okay, so we're at conundrum.
You are a conundrum.
So it's conundrum. Conundrum.
I don't even think that was proper.
But you're at a conundrum.
I'm sorry.
You're at a, you know what?
This is a conundrum.
You're at a crossroads. I'm not even going to say like choose, but you have to provide for the family, but provide for the gym. So
100%.
Kind of talk about that.
Well, everybody's memberships are going up on Monday. After May 22nd, membership up.
You want to know what though? In all honesty, they would probably do it willingly. Your loyal members, they're there for you.
I wonder how many people
At least I hope. Hey, about loyal.
Can you speak? What's wrong?
Michael.
Hey, can you do a cartwheel?
No.
Let's see it.
Michael, I'm not doing a cartwheel. On camera, I'll fall on my ass. Can you do a cartwheel? You can do a split. I know you can do a split.
Oh, man. That's tired.
The first time I saw you do a split, I said, oh, my guy.
I'll put a video right here. The last one I did was at Adriana's 40th. I got challenged by one of our good friends, Colette, and we went down, and right before I went into full extension, I said, this might not be good. I went down, it was loud, the DJ was on.
I feel like a split.
Felt a snap, and I was like...
I feel like a split is one of those things where you're going to commit to it, but you don't know if you're going to get out of it. So, all right, everybody's going to be like, well, things are going to change, and he's having a baby now, and he's the owner, and this and that. And I think it's important to set the record straight that realistically, I don't think things change, they adapt.
I'd like to think nothing is going to change, even though I know it's not true. I'm going to try and keep things as status quo as possible, and I think the more that we kind of expand, we're going to be able to keep that status quo. Like, obviously, it's not going to be me all the time.
People are going to have to connect to that new
but
coach.
I hope you guys are going to realize that, like, I'm going to do my best to find that was a big lightning thing.
We're in Georgia. Welcome to Atlanta, where the players play.
And the lightning is strong?
Kind of. Okay. I guess. Evolve Atlanta.
What a conundrum.
Conundrum.
I'm over though. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'd like to think that you guys would be able to trust me to be like, if you don't match our vibe, you're not going to be a coach here. That type of deal. You know what I mean?
I agree with that. All right. Close it out.
All right. So, stranded on an island.
Okay.
2 pieces of equipment.
Okay.
You can use any other resources to make more equipment, but you have these 2 pieces to be as versatile as possible. What 2 pieces of equipment are you bringing?
Okay. I would find a big ass log. I would do a log, right? I would find like some type of like saw or something to cut it with.
You're going to cut it some way, shape, or form.
Some way,
That's
shape, or
plausible.
form. But it's going to be a log.
Okay. But you have 2 actual pieces of gym equipment that you can have with you.
Oh, shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Late breaking developments.
See, but I said it at the beginning.
I thought this was just like 2 pieces we had to develop.
No. You can build other stuff, but you have 2 pieces to work with already. So for example,
okay. So aside from the log, that's the piece I'm going to develop.
You're going to find a log.
Okay. And I got 2 coconuts. I have no idea.
All right, so you're finding 2 coconuts, a log. Where's the gym equipment?
Okay, I'm getting to that.
Oh, all right.
I am going to do a kettlebell, and I would probably do a heavy dumbbell.
One.
One.
You can bring a pair. A pair out.
Nah, I just want 1 dumbbell, 1 kettlebell, my coconuts, and a log.
Gotta have your coconuts. Okay, so now give me an idea of like the things that you would do to have a full body workout with.
Okay, I would probably start with the log.
Yeah.
And I would do like a lower body movement, lunges, squats, something like that. And then with the dumbbell, could easily pair it into like single leg, single arm, something like that. And then the coconuts. What else did I say?
You said like everything? Log, the coconuts, a dumbbell, and a kettlebell.
Dumbbell, kettlebell. Okay.
The actual equipment is what you forgot.
Up.
All right, so where are we going with this?
I would do like squats, bilateral movements, stuff like that. I feel like coconuts have so many other purposes.
100%.
Anyway, dumbbell, I mean,
various things.
Take your pick, right? Coconuts, I would, you
love these coconuts, dude.
You remember our last video? Stay juicy. So I would do some bicep curls with the coconuts.
Gotcha.
And then, what else did I say?
Oh, God. What are we doing with this kettlebell?
Oh, I would probably do like a carry, like a kettlebell swing, just something functional with the kettlebell.
Gotcha.
You?
I'm bringing a sled and a TRX.
You are so hung up on this sled.
The sled, you can't. Okay. Now I have a plan here.
You are so hung up on it.
I love the sled.
I can't get over it.
Is there a negative thing about it?
I'm not saying there's a negative thing. I'm just saying you're so hung up on it.
I think the sled is the best piece of equipment in the gym.
Okay, explain yourself.
So what I'm thinking, sled TRX, right? The TRX was originally invented
to hang off of tanks.
Not well, yeah. I mean, he used it on tanks, but you can use it on anything. You can throw it over a tree line. He brought it so that he can use it at different bases. If you don't know, a Navy SEAL invented the TRX from a parachute strap, so he could use it wherever because there wasn't sufficient exercise equipment in some remote locations. Hence,
correct.
Stranded on an island.
Correct.
So you have a TRX, you have a sled.
Hun, if you want to put the brownies down, brownies. We're just a bunch of...
So the sled can be used for lower body, upper body, push,
those smell good,
pull.
don't they?
I'm trying to fight them right now, honestly. Core work. If we're stranded on an island, I got to load stuff up and bring it back to base. I can push it.
I get it. TRX.
I can pull it. TRX, you can throw it around a thing. You can do a whole bunch of stuff. And then if you like, okay, hey, but you're not just going to do like, what about pull-ups? Perfect. You can find the log, put it up, and you can do pull-ups.
Don't even try and chastise me for my log.
I never once said the log was a bad idea. I think the log was a great idea. I'm supporting your idea of the log and saying that you could use it for stuff like that. You can tie your little coconuts around it. And you can do curls.
It was coconuts?
Coconuts. I'm in the South. But you feel what I'm, you know what I mean?
I get your vibe.
I don't think you're wrong. I never said that. I love you. I think you're a smart fella.
I feel a
little attacked by my sled obsession.
I just feel like you're overzealous with it. I just feel like you're so in on it.
You're not?
I get the point behind it. I'm totally with you on that. All things considering.
Okay.
Okay, so we're both dads, right?
Yep.
What do you think right now? Parent strength. Let's flip the script.
What do I think parent strength is?
No.
I'm really happy if you're asking that.
Okay. So what do you think is the most important thing for parents and moms, dads to realize with their strength conditioning? Or just like what they train for?
Or what they should train for? Is that what you said?
Both.
I think that core and mobility is probably the most important because you're stuck in certain positions for a long time. A. B. This year I've been obsessed with grip strength because
love me some good grips.
I think that first of all, it's good for longevity. You want to be there for your kids for a long time. A. B. I saw one video. There's a guy who makes great equipment, Posson Welding. He makes really awesome stuff. Posted one video like being an alpha dad holding like as much weight on a U-bar as possible. And I was like, yeah, that's going to be my whole identity for 2026. So I've been doing pinch
carries and
stuff
like that.
Pinch block holds, the rice bucket, like all that
Yep.
stuff. But that's more so from like a longevity standpoint. But I think that general, I don't know if you want to say like strongman training or whatever, but grip, core,
I'll get to that
posture,
in a second. I'll get to that
things
in a
like
second.
that. That's what I think. That's what I'm thinking of. A dad being like a super strong guy is like, listen, my dad can open up anything. He can carry everything. He's so strong. He does like you could just do stuff as a dad.
So to that point, I want to touch on that because I feel like this is something that I train for. So I want their future boyfriends, them to be like, have you seen my dad? So you get in this
I was thinking that today when we were at the park.
Correct.
With the girls.
Yes.
And I was like, not for nothing. Chris is kind of a hot dad.
Yes. So well, realistically, right now, your kids just want to wrestle. They want to jump. They want to play. They want to. They want to.
You can't be out of shape, breathing heavy when your kids are jumping around.
Correct. I want them to be like, all right, that was my dad. This is what I grew up on, and this is how I learned. I want them to take that and say, okay, well, this is how I'm going to raise my kids. Yeah. And this is how I'm going to do because that's
like what we said before.
Because that's what I learned.
Yeah.
Right.
100%.
So
100%.
I learned that my dad's basically a jungle gym. I learned that my dad can throw me
capable. You could say so. They don't know. They don't realize.
Let's just say. Let's just say my mom too. My mom can throw me. My mom can lift me up. My mom can do this.
Yeah. Like people like our kid will see that Adriana was 4 weeks from having them teaching class this morning.
She's a rock star, dude.
She's awesome. I outkicked my coverage. Big time.
You did outkick your coverage, but I think I was the one that connected you two.
No, not literally at all.
My mustache.
No.
How?
Incorrect.
Tell me.
What?
Mike, dude, we were sitting at the bar, and she said, these two are howling. And
these two, it wasn't two, me, you, not just you. She didn't see your mustache from behind.
I'm not saying that. Well, I did say that. But
okay, so ipso facto.
No, listen, she came over because we were
collectively a good time.
Having a ball.
Yeah.
A ball.
Because we're a great time.
Great time.
Hence,
Bada bang.
I think we gotta have her on here next.
Oh, dude, you should.
I just want to see me get a costume for a
You
logo, man.
need to interview your wife.
I feel like it's gonna flip at one point.
Stop rubbing your beard. Because you want to know what? You rub your beard because you're nervous.
I don't.
No, you are.
Why every time we do these videos, you think I'm nervous? This is my show.
It is your
Do
show.
the cartwheel. Let's see it. That was you approached that all wrong, Bubba. I don't know if I can do a cartwheel anymore. Oh no! Oh no!
You're on the spot.
Oh, I don't know. Adrian's gonna be so upset.
Go ahead.
Betty Lou, get out of here.
Come on, Bet.
Oh. Still got it.
Oh, get back in the house.
I think I pulled my hamstring. Damn hamstring.
I feel like that's the perfect way to end.
That's
Coach
all
Major,
that's all
we're
we
out
got.
of breath from doing
Peace.
a
God bless. I love you.
bang.